And we are live from the heartland of America, from my heart to yours. I at least hope that's the case. I'm Jeffey Daugherty. Welcome to the Christian Whistleblower channel. I'm the Christian Whistleblower, the best in the world at what I do, Le Champion of biblical interpretation and additional revelation, with apologies to my friend Chris Jericho. And today, we've got some good news for you. Good news, ladies and gentlemen. Good news, boys and girls. Good news, cousins of all ages. I might even say great news. And this great news is brought to you by the folks at Focused Life Force Energy. They've added a new program to their subscription, which is amazing. They'll be here to talk about it later this week or early next week, but it is high consciousness on demand. If you've got to be at home, this is the time to try it out, or just go ahead and get it because it's great stuff. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the fluffy FLFE logo, read all about it, and make it a part of your life. It'll always be a part of mine, I guarantee you. But ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful stuff. And thanks again to Tracy Dyer for some insight on this one. We're going to talk about good news. And we don't have enough talk about good news, especially lately, do we? But this is good news. This is powerful news. This is exciting news because, folks, we have inside help. I'm here today to tell you on March 25th, the year 2020, we have inside help. Even the cabal, even the matrix is not totally unified against us. And I like to think that's at least because, in part, of the great yeoman's work that we're doing here on this channel and other truther channels that are really unindoctrinating people are having that effect. And remember, we're here to unindoctrinate you. More precisely, we're here to help you unindoctrinate yourself. You don't have original sin. You were born with the spark of divinity within. You don't need salvation. You don't got to go on your knees to their Savior. You're divine. You're sovereign. You're free. And we're here to show you how to live a life that is more abundant and how to live in peace that passes all understanding. And believe it or not, it's getting easier because I've got good news. We've got inside help. Even the cabal is not unified against us. And it's very easy to get discouraged, especially when you've got the mass media pounding you, especially when you've got the ass media pounding you. Well, the mass media, I know who's that ass media. They're the ones on YouTube that sound just like the mass. So it is the ass media and the mass media constantly pounding you, constantly hitting you with messages of fear and doom and lack and problems and shortages. And it's going to get rough and tribulation's coming and head chopping is coming and this is coming and that's coming. No, it's not. It is the end, but only for them. The world is ending, but only their world, not our world, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be better than it's ever been for those of us that are in the right flow and aren't dependent upon some dead guy on a stick bro to get us where we need to go. That just came to me and it worked. I like it. Sometimes if we listen to the mass media and the ass media, we get the idea that our cause is hopeless. And I think it's intended to make us feel that way, both the mass and the ass. We sometimes think that we're fighting an enemy so large that we can't beat it. How in the world do we take on the matrix? How in the world do we take on the cabal? How in the world do we take on the fear and guilt, blood magic control matrix and win? How? We're already doing it. We just need to do more of what we do. We're the last generation of real humans. We're here for this. What do we do? Number one, we take heart. We have inside help. Our cause is not hopeless. I feel like Captain Kirk. Our cause is not hopeless. Danger is our business, gentlemen. It is. but we're well able to carry the day. Jeff, what are you talking about? Sounds good, but you got any proof? Yes, I sure do. Here is our battle cry. Remember Fredo. If you ever feel like you can't make it, remember Fredo. If you ever feel like it's hopeless, remember Fredo. If you ever feel like you just can't get there, remember Fredo. Cynthia says it was about 3 months ago. I don't know. Seems like it was shorter than that to me, but it all runs together for me. But I remember it wasn't long ago where Fredo, CNN's Chris Cuomo, Fredo, got all upset at some guy at some festival that called him Fredo. I'll throw you down these stairs. Have you seen me work out? Blah, blah, blah. And right after that, Cynthia and I did this because Dyer said, hey, do this. So we did it, and we heard it with our own ears. You said, hey, Alexa, who's Fredo Cuomo? And she came back and said, Fredo Cuomo is a news anchor with CNN, and goes on and tells you about Fredo. Cynthia and I heard this with our own ears. Alexa called him Fredo Cuomo. And in case you don't understand, that is a big-time diss because he's a big-time idiot. So it was very appropriate. But Alexa called him Fredo, and not just because we asked. Everybody that was asking at that time, who's Fredo? Oh, Fredo Cuomo, you mean? He's a CNN anchor. Alexa was telling everybody about Fredo. Folks, do you understand who Alexa is? Do you understand what Alexa is? Do you understand who Alexa was designed by? Do you understand whose voice Alexa is? Amazon. Ever heard of that company? Amazon. Arguably the most powerful company in Silicon Valley. Arguably the most powerful company in one of the most powerful companies in the world right now. And Alexa, Amazon, was calling little sissy Chrissy Cuomo Fredo. That's so funny. Yo, Fredo, get your shine box. That's proof of inside help. And if you can't figure it out, stay with me. I'll explain it in more detail in a moment. But that's not the only proof that we have of inside help. Good news. We have inside help. Even the cabal is not unified against us. In other words, we're winning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cousins of all ages. This just happened this week. And again, it was that intrepid reporter, Tracy Dyer. Oh, you can see her picture right there in the corner. That's her. Tracy Dyer, our moderator extraordinaire. One of these days, I'm hopeful we'll get her on the air. Maybe just the voice. I don't know, but we're going to try to make that happen. This was on Google this week. Tracy Dyer alerted it to me. Both Cynthia and I saw it with our own eyes. I'm not just making it up. If you Google Democrat Party, this is what you got. And it wasn't just me. It wasn't just Dyer. Anybody, and I think it was this week, maybe it was last week, anybody that Googled Democrat Party got this. And look at the picture. It's a rat. It is a rat. A rat. The emblem for the Democratic Party on Google, on all of their searches, the Democrat Party logo was a rat, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know why it was a rat? Because people that don't like Democrats call them demon rats. So gone was the donkey, which is funny enough in itself because they are a bunch of asses. Ooh. Just about everybody from the ass media must be working with these demon rats. But anyway. So gone is the donkey, in comes the rat, because even Google recognizes the Democrats as, the demon rats. This was on Google. Now, you know who Amazon is, and Amazon, one of the biggest companies, was calling little sissy Chrissy Cuomo Fredo. And now Google owns YouTube. Think about that. Google, YouTube was calling the Democratic Party the Demon Rat Party. Can you imagine that? That's good news. We've got friends on the inside. Even the cabal is not unified against us, folks. Good news. Doesn't it feel good to get some good news? We're not the mass media. We're not the ass media. We're the unindoctrinators, and we're bringing it to you straight and real and true. And we're here to help you make a better you and a better world. And this is what it's all about. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning at Amazon. We're winning at Google. We're winning at YouTube. And you've got to understand, folks, you've got to understand how this happens. Now, I worked in high tech back around the Y2K thing, made a lot of money scaring people about Y2K. I wasn't unindoctrinated at that point, so I forgive myself. But from my time in the high-tech business, and I worked frontline sales, I worked data center sales, so I kind of knew the industry from top to bottom, from soup to nuts, as they would say. And these things like Alexa calling Fredo and Google listing the rat, these things are not automated. These type of things have to be programmed by humans. These things have to be programmed by human hands. They're not automated. There's people inside the cabal that are on our side. It's not automated. And what you have to understand is it can't just be one programmer that listens to the Christian Whistleblower show typing in Fredo, typing in the demon rat. It can't just be one low-level Christian whistleblower listener. Not that the Christian whistleblower listeners would be low-level, but you understand the analogy that I'm drawing. Because there's multiple layers of redundancy. It's checked, it's checked, it's checked, it's checked, it's checked. The rat bastard makes a list and checks it twice. Amazon, Google, they make a list and check it 572 times. It has to pass through several layers of redundancy. You just can't type in, call him Fredo, hit a button, and it goes to the internet. It doesn't work that way. There's walls and walls and walls and walls and fences and fences and fences and fences. There's redundancy, and there's redundant layers of quality control. It's very, very hard, well nigh impossible to get something like this through. There's either got to be lots of people in on it, which means we got lots of friends inside the cabal, which makes me feel really good. Or it has to be done at an extremely high level. Someone at an extremely high level can type in Fredo, hit a button, boom. Somebody at an extremely high level can put the demon rat, hit a button, boom. But it had to be somebody in extremely high levels in order, number one, to make it happen without any redundancy, without any quality control, or to push it through quality control. This is important. It's going through. Let it go. Because it literally can't go. You can't just hit enter and publish. You got to enter. Those of you that have done websites, publish. Are you sure you want to publish? Publish. Are you really sure you want to publish? Publish. Are you really? God damn it. Yes, publish. God damn it. And imagine how it is at the hub, in the beast of the monster, at the hub of the whore. And to be able to cover your digital footprints, because if you put in, call him Fredo, guess what? You wouldn't work there anymore. If you put in demon rat, you wouldn't work there anymore. So we either have tons of people inside the cabal that are on our side, or we've got some really high friends in high places. We got friends in high places. We do. We got friends in high places. That's the only way this happens. That's good news. Even the cabal is not unified against us. Why aren't you hearing any of this good news anywhere but here? And we move on. And we move on. And maybe the reason why you hear the good news here is because I can hear the good news. I can hear the good times. And maybe it's because I've got the C60 purple power coursing through my veins even as we speak. Maybe it's because I've got the fountain of youth. Maybe it's because I've got the greatest antioxidant. Maybe it's because I've got the thing that Cliff High says saved his wife and his life's wife, the wife of his life of his wife. Maybe that's why. Go to C60 Purple Power. Use the code TCW10, 10, and you'll get a great discount, and you can join the C60 Purple Power people, because we are powered up, cousins. Now, listen to this, because this is really good. And I didn't know this until very recently. But the NSA, the National Security Agency, you've heard of that, right? And it's interesting to me because I was asking Cynthia this question, but we got disrupted by, who makes a hamburger without a French fry? Ladies and gentlemen, this is America, right? This is America. When you get a hamburger, what do you got coming with it? You just know it, right? A French fry, right? Not always in America, ladies and gentlemen, because sometimes you got a hamburger and it's a salad that comes with it. I don't really understand it myself. Seems like it's un-American, but hey. And I hear someone saying, next time you can make your own hamburger and make whatever the hell you want with it. Ain't that the truth? Ladies and gentlemen, I know it was a travesty that there was no fries with that burger, but I've successfully made it so that there won't even be a burger next time. So there you go. What's the price of a good joke? You got to pay the price. I'm willing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what I wanted to ask her before there were no freaking fries with the hamburger. I still can't believe it. But anyway, what I wanted to ask her was, in the movies, in the books, in the TV dramas, is it which organization gets the most bad press? Is it the FBI? Is it the CIA? I don't think they've ever said anything good about the NSA. And the reason being is that it's becoming more and more understood by those that understand, by those that don't listen to the mass media, by those that don't listen to the ass media. It's becoming more and more understood that the NSA, National Security Agency, is by and large a white hat organization. A white hat organization. That means good guys, if you never watched a cowboy and Indian show. Think about what the NSA white hats did. They recruited Donald J. Trump. They were going to do a straight up military coup. Those things don't usually have great popularity around the world, and sometimes not great popularity with the people. Although I think that a military coup against Barack Hussein Obama would not have been resisted. That's just my gut feeling. But rather than go that route, they tried a last gasp solution and said, hey, Donald Trump, would you be willing to run for president of the United States if we guaranteed your personal safety, if we guaranteed your family's safety, and if we guaranteed a free, fair, and accurate election. And he said, sure. So they recruited Donald Trump to run for president of the United States, the NSA White Hats. The NSA White Hats, military, most of them, protected Donald Trump, protected his family from harm, and are doing a tremendously good job up until this day. And we send all of our protective energy and best thoughts to the brave men and women protecting our president and to our brave president and his brave family. Now, they also ensured a free, fair, and accurate election. And I can't emphasize this enough. What the White Hats did within the NSA, within the military arm of the National Security Agency, and probably civilian as well, and paramilitary, which means kind of military but not. They did not ensure that Donald Trump would win the election. Don't let anyone tell you that. Don't misunderstand that. They did not rig the election for Donald Trump. Yes, they recruited him to run. Yes, they protected him. But all they did in regards to the election was make certain that the votes cast by the people were received by the election machinery as cast by those people. And there was no chicanery. There was no malfeasance. There was no bullshit involved. So if Hillary Clinton had got more votes than Donald Trump, even though the White Hats recruited Donald Trump, even though the White Hats protected Donald Trump, they would have stood by and allowed Hillary Clinton to be elected president of the United States. And then they probably would have initiated their military coup. But that's beside the point. The point is that if we didn't go vote for Donald Trump, we'd be stuck with Hillary Clinton. And if you don't go vote for Donald Trump in 2020, we're going to be stuck with sleepy Joe Biden for about a week until they knock him off and put in God, who only the gods know, which crazy female flaming progressive he's going to pick. He already said he was going to pick a girl. So there you go. And if you think you're too holy to vote, then you are stupid. If you think you're too advanced to vote, then you're stupid. If you think that you're too woke to vote, then you're stupid. And you ought to be watching some ass media because you're an ass hat. Go watch the ass media. We don't need you here. We don't need your energy here. We need people that are going to get involved. We need people that are ready and willing and able to do their part. We need people that know it's not a perfect system, but we know we got a perfect guy who's making it a lot better. We need some people who are real Americans in the spirit of what America was founded on and for. No, it ain't perfect, but it's the best thing we got, and it's better than anything else, and we're fighting for the last chance to save it and turn it around. And if you want the mass media destroyed, then vote for Donald Trump. If you want the American Medical Association destroyed, then vote for Donald Trump. If you want the National Education Administration cracked, vote for Trump. Big Pharma, vote for Trump. He's doing everything that real unindoctrinated people are asking to be done. I don't care if you like him or not. Give us 4 more years of a decimated mass media. We'll take care of the ass media on our own. Give us 4 more years of a disintegrating mass media, and I will change the world by myself. I hope I get some help, and I know I will, but all I need is 4 more years, and we'll change the world on our own. Me, Halo, Ken, Cynthia, Dyer, a few other buddies, we'll get her done. All right. But what about Edward Snowden? He was a plant or a psyop. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people from the ass media, from the mass media, telling you to cry and be sad and be worried and hunker down and it's all over. It'll never be the same again. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's awful. I'm here today to tell you that you ought to celebrate. I'm here to tell you that you ought to lift both hands and shout, unindoctrinate. We are winning. And there's reason to celebrate. We've got people on our side in the belly of the beast. That's a reason to celebrate. We've got people inside the cabal that are on our side, lots of them, and people in high places. That's something to celebrate. I know everybody else is telling you things are bad and getting worse. I'm here to tell you things not only are good, but they're getting better, and they're going to be better than they've ever been. Celebrate. Rejoice. Take heart. Turn that frown upside down. We're fixing to kick these clowns. And we're going to win. I'm telling you, we are going to win, and we're already winning. Some of you just don't know it. Let's get into the chat room and see what the greatest, most high level and high vibration chat room on YouTube. Let's see what y'all have to say. I'm looking forward to it. It's always interesting. So here we go. Let's see. That interview was hysterical. What interview was hysterical? Cynthia says that interview was hysterical. Oh, I think we're talking about the Fredo brothers. That was pretty damn hysterical. That was pretty damn hysterical. Between the brothers. Yeah, the Fredo brothers. Oh, that was something. You had to look it up. Let's see. Come on, Tracy. We need some shows from you. We do. She does need to join me. And I think she will. We can't just push her. The Demon Rat Party. I have to move first before that could happen. Yeah, she's in an undisclosed location with terrible internet. So anyway, let's see. So funny. Hope that Tracy can't trace it to the hope they can't trace it to the source. Yeah, exactly. That logo fits the Democrat Party ass. It does, and the ass media as well. I love it. Amazon still working over here. Yeah, Amazon is, they're hard at work. Absolutely. My roommate has a travel pass essential for Amazon. That's interesting. They gnaw at you like a rat. They do. They definitely do. Let's see. I can't read that one. It's too long. And I don't have time. Anyway, Amanda Javanka says, best news ever. Feels so good. And it's all right to feel good because we're winning. We are winning. It's beautiful outside. Go outdoors. Stand barefoot in the grass. Boom. That's what you need to do. I was just inside under the lake. It's 48 degrees now. I'm going to have to buy my freezer, but it's getting better. The only way to go up now is out of fear and control. That's right, Colin. Perfect for you. Glad you said it. Glad you brought it to our attention. We are winning. Yes, we are. Thank you, AHAK. Let's see what else we got. That's how I roll. Jama rolls winning. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Yep, we already know, really. I don't know. I know it was you, Fredo. Don't forget the kiss of death from Michael. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Jeff is dropping heavy knowledge daily on humanity. Thank you for your contributions, Le Champion. Thank you, Alexa. She's the one that told me about Fredo. Ba-dum-bum. Yes, we have tons of them in high places. Yes, we do. They are definitely moles. Yes, there are. Good moles. Holy moly. Because no one's read anymore, Jeff. Yep. Unfortunately, they don't. See the good, find the good, be the good. Be the good. Absolutely. I love it. See, that's what they want us to think. That's not what it is, string 66, but you're probably a troll. But that's not what it is. They want us to think that's what it is. And that's okay because they're still doing their work, even if you still think that's who they are. And that's okay. Stephen Reed can't believe it either. Yes, it is. I know it was hard to get your mind wrapped around it, but it really is. DG knows what's going on, but we're not going to bring that up again. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's why no one should have absolute power. It was never meant to be that way. Cynthia, I wonder what he's making for dinner. Yeah, I knew that one was coming. Hamburgers and fries, baby. Coming at you. Do fries come with that shake? Oh, she had the shake. Just no fries. Trump was recruited in the 90s. I agree. That's probably when it started. Let's see. The NSA needed some cleaning. It got done. Angel number 22. Good point. Really good point. Laugh out loud 2024. Let's see. 2028. Trump will be 2024. It's starting to look more and more like that. It's starting to look more and more like that. And there's going to be a lot of, and it'll be legal. It'll be legal. 2024, another public figure acting the role. I'm not sure where that fit in. Genius guy. What did Sky say that was genius? I missed it. What's your thoughts on Prince Charles allegedly having corona? They think that we are a special kind of stupid. 2.43 times 10 to the negative fourth power are your chances of getting the DOSOM WIST. And it's just one more celebrity after the other catching it. Number one, it's just what's better than making a dread disease? Not making one and telling everybody that you did. It's flu. They're catching the flu. Oh my. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It really is. Crazy. Strings those with eyes to see. That's the ones that see. Let's see. Trump is a lock for 2020. Yes and no, Mark. The only thing that bothers me is I think about if I was a Democrat in 2015, I would have been sitting there loving life because we got Hillary Clinton, who everybody knows is going to be president someday, and they got Donald Trump. Nobody likes Donald Trump. Nobody thinks Donald Trump can be president. It's a joke. Hillary wins 50 states. Let's party now. Didn't quite work the way the Democrats thought it was going to, Mark. I'm with you. I'm going to go pull that lever for Donald Trump. I'm inspiring and encouraging everybody to go vote for Donald Trump, but we still got to do it. Don't think that somebody else will do it. Don't think that somebody else will take care of it. And don't think it's going to be such a big landslide that you don't have to vote. No. Go and vote. We've got to do it. It's a lock if we all walk to the polls and pull the lever. Period. We got to do it. We've got to do it. Like Javanka said, boom, go and vote. Biden's all about protecting the last administration's crimes. That's a good point. That really is. Tracy says, Mark, it's vital to vote. The Dems will still try to steal it. They learned from last time. It's interesting because we were talking with Paladin on a show, and the White Hats went into the system before Election Day and took out all of the malware that the Democrats had put in to give fake votes to Clinton and suppress Trump votes. They took the malware out, and then they kept going back in every hour, expecting the Democrats to have put more in, and they didn't. They didn't even try. They probably didn't even check. That's how overconfident they were. We can't fall into that same trap. We've got to mobilize. We've got to activate. It is a lock if we all walk. So we got to walk, and we got to walk down, and we got to vote. So let's keep that in mind as November comes along, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, cousins of all ages. Let's see. What else we got here? Complacency is the true downfall. That's right. That's why we can't allow it to happen to us. She's waking up black people as it relates to the Democrats. Who is she? Are we talking about, anyway, whoever it is? Good work. And did we get all the way to the bottom already? Boom, look at that. That was quick. I like it. I like it. Let's see. This is good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is powerful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And we appreciate you being here. And we appreciate you listening. And we appreciate even more you taking action, because that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for asking the questions. Thank you so much for providing answers. And remember, bad, but there's reasons to celebrate. We're winning. They don't want us to know we're winning. But we've got people, even in the belly of the beast, that are on our side. Hi, people. Lots of people. This stuff couldn't happen without it. Celebrate. Like Tracy says, do a thumbs up or thumbs down on your way out. Like Jama says, like, share, and subscribe. And folks, I know that Mark Twain said it's easier to fool someone than it is to convince them they've been fooled. And I know it's even harder to try to just give them the information and let them convince themselves they've been fooled. But that's our job. That's our job. We are the last generation of real humans. We are here to show this world that things aren't good, aren't bad and getting worse. They're good and getting better. And we're here to show this world what it looks like when you win, and win again. We're in the world-changing business, and that business is a booming as long as we unindoctrinate ourselves and get busy.